Well, my thing didn't work at all, but hi everybody. I thought it was just gonna auto default putting it here like I set it up to, but it didn't. Which is fine, so we started in OBS, oh well. Well, that didn't work in the slightest bit whatsoever, but Hi. This wasn't an infinite loop, but it stopped. So it's been 1 full year since the first time I did anything on this channel. This video, Five Nights at Freddy's Help Wanted video, April 4th, 2021.
Okay. This should be working. I don't know if this is. It should be, though. Okay, I just want to say a few things. I am streaming this from Xbox.
I was not streaming, that's a lie.
My Xbox clips. If you're viewing this from my Xbox clips, this is not for the Xbox clips. It is for something else.
I need to check if audio's working.
And this is my only streaming thing on my computer. So if you're looking at this, it's not for Xbox clips. Okay, yeah.
It's all good.
Alright, so yeah, hi. I'm back. I'm not dead. That's surprising. No, that's stupid.
So, yeah, in this I basically played through some of the parts and service levels. I think this was actually like my first time ever doing Chica and parts and service. It may have been.
It's inside her beak.
Then I did Freddy and Foxy, I believe. And then I did Vent Repair, apparently. I didn't know I did that. I think I may have redone that later on as well. And I did the Trick or Treat level in the Halloween DLC. So yeah, I did all that in my very first video. Now, that all happened. Michael said hi to me as well. Now what I'm doing in this stream is I'm kind of just gonna go over some of the stuff I did, cause I did a lot within a year. I have like over 300 things on my channel. There's like a lot. And it's been like 1 year today. So I was just thinking more so I'm just gonna kind of like go over some of the things I did, some of the things I liked doing. I don't know. Just talk about stuff in general. So yeah. Wow. That was so exciting. So when I first started off, I was doing, like, I know it just mentioned here when I was in this, that I was using Xbox Screen Record. And I did so up until here. This was when I started.
Hey, we're gonna be playing Roblox random games, and
this is when I started using OBS, and when I did, well, I messed it up a lot. That is like what I did for probably, I mean, when did I stop? Like, is it still here? Like, this is the 24th.
No, everything's
yep.
crashing.
31.
Can you see?
Oh lord. Hello. Yep. I think even here, this one was intentional though. This one I knew because, there were multiple games I played. But, it stopped before this, did it not? I thought so. No, it did not. When? When did I actually stop doing that? Because I feel like by this point it must have. Oh my god, when did I stop? When did I stop? Here? Hi, everybody. Yes, by that point it had stopped. But when exactly? Episode 30 of Phasmophobia? No. Okay, we need the exact video. I need to know exactly when I stopped. Here.
Are we gonna
Hello, everybody. Do the no. Oh my god, look at how long. So this was the first ever video. Wait, no. Because this one I had it, right?
Can you see?
Oh lord. Yeah, okay, so it was mixed. But that's not that recently that I finally stopped doing that. I don't know why I brought that up, but like, I'm just kind of going over what I did. So back here, I just used Xbox Screen Record. And what that basically was, is that, ow, my ears. I'm just gonna go on this one. So there was a little thing up here. I hit Windows plus G to open the game bar. Hit record capture, which was somewhere around here. And then a little thing was in this corner over here. It's not that big. It was like probably not as thick as this ZL 5, maybe a little skinnier, a bit wider, and there was a stop recording button, and there was like a mute button, I think. And that was there the whole time. You can't see it. You cannot see it. But, it was there. And that eventually started to become a problem. Let me find it. Yeah, here. So,
Hello, everybody.
the thing about it is in the top right corner of my screen, up here, like right there. That is where it is.
These other
So,
things,
when I'm playing a game like this,
yeah, I'll keep those in there. Medkit don't really need in there. Like,
and I need to access
get
my
the point of
inventory,
Medkit, like to heal if you get hurt in a fight or something. But really, if you get hurt in a fight,
then that happens. Now, that's the problem. Because that was what I was realizing. Hey, this is an issue. And not too long after this, because a lot of these were pre-recorded, I had Nick show me what OBS was. And then I started using that.
Hey.
So that's at least my starting of how I was recording things. I don't know why, like, that specifically is what I was going to share. But that is, like, I'm just literally sharing things about what I've done for the channel and stuff. That's what I'm doing. That's what this is going to be. Just because. And then after that, I'm gonna go watch the In Space with Markiplier because, you know, that's awesome. Anyways, ignoring that stuff, we're still focused on this. So then I started using OBS, and as I mentioned, for a long time, that it was like, finally, eventually, I know this one for a fact, probably. Yeah, you start it, and now finally, it's like, we're not in OBS, we're in the game, we started it off, it's done correctly.
Hi, Nick.
I did it.
Actually works.
There we go. Now, with OBS, to actually turn it off, you have to go into Windows, you have to click on OBS, and click Stop Recording Manually. There's no issue where it's going to be, I don't know why this is still a separate tab, but it is. There's no issue like it was in The Escapist. Now, not too many games, there was something directly there, but that was a necessary change, because with the Xbox Screen Record, your options on doing anything in the video were limited. Like, for example, like, it doesn't really matter. Oh my god, what the heck are the proportions here? Is that like the whole thing? Because I know in OBS you have more customization options about that, but, you know. Yeah, and my mic was bad then, too. I got new headset since, but, you know. Yeah, something like that. Like, I can't customize volume as much. I can turn down the game volume, turn up and down the game volume, and that's it. That's all you can do. Now, with OBS, there is a lot more. You can have a bunch of different audios set up. Like, I have a bunch of... You can set up captures specifically. There's a lot you can do here. You get a lot of options. And you can live stream. That is another major thing that starting to use OBS did. Because then I could start live streaming things, which was pretty important in, like, just doing stuff for the channel in general. Because, like, I did a lot of live streams, and I still do. Like, my first one, I believe, was Terraria. Yeah. So this is my first ever live stream. And...
hello, everybody.
shut up, past me. This is my first ever thing I ever did. I put it on live stream, mostly as a test. And what I did is I just did, like, an open Terraria game. Like, anybody could join. Somebody actually did the first time, though. But this is on my old computer anyway, so the quality wasn't that good. So, you know. This was the first time I ever did a live stream. And honestly, I didn't really care for it at the time. Like, it just never really went well. On this specific computer, the one that I was using then, things weren't as easy to do in general. For any game. Let me show you. Because we're gonna... So I had a lot of things that, like, just didn't really work in general. Because basically what happened was the quality of anything on my old computer just did not want to cooperate with me at all. So I had things like, this. We Happy Few was a series I did. Everybody, welcome to on my old computer. It's not up anymore. You can't see it, but this is why. Because every time I tried to make a video of it, it would do something like this. And this is one of the better parts. Now, this is a problem. Like, this is a serious problem. If that was going to be my videos, the quality is not gonna work. That's not gonna even be remotely good. That's not something that should even be up on YouTube, and it isn't anymore. It's unlisted, I just didn't delete it. There's no reason to keep it, though. Like, this one particularly, episode 2, I believe, was the one. This one, or no, 3. 3 was the worst. 3 is the one that I went to before. Like, I looked at it before in another video. Like, where's 3? 3. Here. It's only 30 minutes, but it is just bad. It's on mute. Like, eventually, when I actually got to the military camp here, I can even find the spot I looked at before. Oh, yeah, well, this works too. This is, like, playing, actively playing. This is the quality. This is during a cutscene, though, so I will say that. But this is all during, like, this is how the game ran for everything. And that was a problem. So, this in general was an issue that I had to work with for a long time. Like, for most of the time. When did I, like, there's a video that marks when I actually, like, hang on, I'll find it for you. I will find the exact marking point to show you all when that stopped. That stopped. Where? There. From this up. That one, whoops. This video up. All of this, which is still a fair amount of videos and live streams and stuff, is all on this computer. Much better quality. Like, I got a new mic around that same time. Actually, a bit before that. Then all of this is not on that computer. This is way more that is not as good. Is it bad? No, not necessarily bad. But, like, going in this video, like, you heard my microphone and stuff, like this one too. Oh my god.
Shut up for a second.
Jesus,
Yeah,
what?
hi, welcome to another video.
What the heck kind of quality is this? Okay, so this is what I was doing. Like, and this one, I was doing something with another person. You could very vaguely
Roblox.
hear, like, that is how I had to communicate. For a long time, that is how I communicated in any way to anybody. Like, I had to have either my phone held up to my thing. Because another thing with Xbox Screen Record, it only captures two things. Whatever application it's connected to. I know this is a horrible example of anything.
Started.
But it connects to any application you're connected to. And your microphone. Those are the only two things you have connected at any given time. So that sucks. And sometimes, the video doesn't exist, but, you know, sometimes there's a chance that Xbox doesn't even do it. It will just capture a black screen with your mouse, like, glitching, like, from here to here infinitely. The mic still works fine, but, like, there's no game. That's it. So, there are a lot of problems with Xbox Screen Record as well. So, by this point, like, back here, I'm having PC issues, and microphone issues, and recording issues. So that just lasted for a long time. And even in games that are, like, simple and shouldn't run badly, like The Escapists, like, when I tried to live stream it, there were, like, obvious examples of issues. I don't know where that stream is. It kind of moves. I don't know why, but it does. I'm gonna try and find it. I guess I'm not going to. That's so helpful. Oh yeah, and this one. This video here, I
It's not good.
Oh no!
Now normally if I just hit start streaming,
It's not good.
Oh no!
it never does that. But this time, for some freaking reason, it did. I just decided to keep it up. So, you know. Yeah. So, anyways, my escape is live stream. I don't know where it is, but it ran poorly. I mean, not bad, but not good. Now, another massive issue with early on recording and stuff was hunting season. Now, as you may know, hunting season is like a pretty big game on my channel. I have like, how many? I have an extended amount of hunting season videos, like a lot. Where those are, I don't know. Oh, here, I have 23 of them. All of these. So yeah, I played a lot. Now, I had like 11 of them before I got the new PC, so these ones
Hi everyone, welcome.
are not the best quality. So like,
Yeah, okay,
let's
yeah,
just,
now it's nighttime.
the flashlight
And
barely
at night,
worked
like I don't.
at night. We don't need the sound like that, so it was hard to see for not only me, but for anybody else. And every time I get near the monster, it lagged a lot. Now, this, you see, there was a little example of the flashlight not working. It's worse in general. See, there we go again. It's doing it now. Like, that happens a lot. Now, there's that. I'm not going to jump to present one now, so we're going to go to this one next. This one is one I played with Nick and Tobin, but OBS was set up dumb. I'm not even going to, like, well, I will turn on the volume so you can hear me. The audio is really bad, and look at how it's running right now. Like,
alright, well, Tobin's dead again.
I'm the only one you can hear. There's no game audio. Now, this happened
Hey,
for
Tobin, are you still alive?
multiple videos I've done. I'm not as unlucky as Tobin, because me and him did a 3-hour video, and his whole thing was broken. This happened for this video,
Alright,
and
well,
the
I'm
one
just looking
after
for
it.
more night
Then
crawlers.
this
I'm
one
gonna
was
go in the
fine
shop.
again.
Yeah.
So, you know, we actually started fighting the monster. There was a massive issue with the things on this video, or just hunting season in general, on this channel. Or, not this channel, this point in time, rather. When do we actually start fighting it? We need to get there, because I would like, because when the monster gets here, then you'll see the problem. I'm gonna kill the audio, because you don't really need my, or I probably should keep it on, just so we know,
I
like,
think we have a...
let's move it forwards a bit. Alright, so this is probably around the point where it started. Because when the monster gets here, the videos basically decrease massively in quality. The lag is ridiculous. And, like, just now, you could even see it's lagging. I think it's on the roof right now, or so. Oh, there it is. So, that happened almost every time the monster got near. And sometimes in, like, the more recent videos, like, for some reason the video lagged a bit. I don't know why, but it wasn't like this. It was just, like, rarely it just bugged out. See, this is the quality that it was running on a lot. And then when we add something like, let's say this one, I guess, because, oh, okay, I have timestamps on this one. That's helpful. Blah, 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 blah. Blah. Yeah, this is probably going to be, like, absolutely, yeah, this is, I am kind of falling, so I guess that kind of reflects on stuff. And it's not horribly laggy this instant, but we get there. I mean, it had been, because this is the Dread Moon one, or is this not the Dread Moon one? No, this is not. That must have been this one. Okay, okay. I'm gonna find it, because there was one specific time that I'm trying to find. Later on. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah, blah. I thought this one was about... okay, yes, this here, the Dread Moon is Rising. This specific instance is one of just bad. This is like a bad video. The reason I keep all of these ones up is mainly just because like it's part of the series, and like if I removed him, it would be a bit annoying. Like they're not good up until the 12th video. The 11th one is only like 4 minutes anyways, but you know. This here is bad. Like straight up bad. Now, I probably should have skipped forwards a little bit, but you know. Let's like skip up to this point. No, a little bit further, because both of them show up here. Okay, so this is the quality that we're getting. That's what we're having to run with. I mean, it was just there a minute ago. It's not as much anymore. But 90% of the time, and like, yeah, it's playing. This is playing. That's a problem. Like, and that happened way too much whenever I was doing pretty much anything. It's like another good example of this sort of thing is Phasmophobia. That's not Phasmophobia. Where's Phasmophobia? I found it. So this is a good example of that. Like, this in general is how the first 18 videos ran. Like, is this like bad? No. Is it good? No. Now, the game itself ran a bit smoother for me when I was playing it. But, like, this is how the videos ran. And on specific maps, like Edgeview Street House and Ridgeview Roadhouse, the map, or not the map specifically, the game in general ran a lot worse. And so did the videos on those maps. I'm not walking right now. I wish I would be. Oh, wait, no, I was walking. So, I mean, you can't really tell from right this instant, but, like, it does. It gets a lot worse. Well, you can tell a little bit. Like, the quality goes... I mean, the quality remains generally the same, but, like, the quality of the video itself, like, how it runs, is not good. Like, that's a good example of this specific map. Now, other maps, like, the Tanglewood Street House or whatever, like, they ran okay. There was no, like, major anything horribly wrong. It was, like, pretty much the same. It was like this. I mean, it's not, like I said, it's not bad. It's just not great. So, but then, we eventually get like this. And not only was this, like, 1,000 times better, like, this is the first real gaming video I ever did when I got the new computer. Of course, I scrolled up to the point where, like, we're not actually in a game. So let's go here. No, not there. Here. Now, I'm standing at a sink. But, like, already you can tell, like, there's no, like, freezing in that or anything. The turning, like, not only was this, like, the first thing like, this is the first time I even used my new PC for anything. This. And the amount of difference it made, you can tell in the video, too, like, that is, like, 1,000 times better than what it had been. This is, like, excellent quality in comparison to what we had. So that was really good. Then a lot of Phasmophobia stuff was like, this is all, after that point, much better in quality. Speaking of Phasmophobia, it's one of my favorite games I've done, but, you know, nobody plays it anymore. And if any of you people actually want to, like, play Phasmophobia, I would, or any game, really, that I have or can get, I would do it. So, yeah. That was a good example of that, like, before and after. There aren't really many other things that I can go with, like, before and after. Because there aren't too many that I've really stuck with for so long. We could do Five Nights at Freddy's Help Wanted in the example. Because, like, my original ones, like, just in the lobby here, you could even see it. Like, it's a little bit... I wish I would actually... I mean, this... Yeah, you can tell just from that. Like, that alone is a bit buggy. And, like, I don't really do much for like. So there's oh wait no turning here like yeah even that the amount of motion blur the amount of bad and then after my more recent series that I just did that for some reason people really liked uh like let's just skip into here like this that's running that's smooth running there's not really much of an issue that works. I mean, I know that was kind of like the dark map where you can't really see anything, but like that went fine. And this is running fine. There's no problem whatsoever. That's good. So yeah, that's another example of the before and after. So for the longest time, that was all I had to work with. And now we've moved on. Like there was a lot of changing in things in general that is like clear through the evolution of the videos. Like you can see it just by watching stuff. If you watched everything in order, A, it would be like probably a few days straight, and B, you can tell over time the change of how things work. And then when I started to do more, like up until this point, live streaming was never really something I did. But then I kind of just stopped making videos because one thing I did was I recorded so much. I don't even remember by the point. It was like from here, like when me and Tobin first started this, pretty much all the way up to wait, no. This is by the point I have everything new, right? No, wait, it isn't. So all the way up to like past the forest, our first series, past Trespasser. I think Trespasser and this was like the very end. Like all the way up to this. Yes, that one was one of them. This was like one of the last things. So all of that from like all the way back to the Escapists, all the way up till the end of Rail Frenzy. All of those that aren't live streams were pretty much pre-recorded and set up for a 2-day schedule. But then I kind of stopped because I was like, okay, well, the quality of these things isn't that good. I kind of need to like either do something about it or I don't really think I'm going to be able to do much of anything. So then one thing I started to do after that was I kind of just did some live streams like this. I mean, not all of them ran great, but I deleted most of the stuff that didn't run well. And like these ones were a little series I did. I did a little blip of Five Nights at Freddy's Ultimate Custom Night live streams, because that game is not like difficult to run in a live stream. That one went fine. There was no issue there. And then I did the 3 One Night at Flumpty's games. One of these weren't live streams. Five Nights at Freddy's Pizzeria Simulator. I never actually continued that, because, yeah. If you want me to, I will, though. I'd have to restart, though. So I did some live streams, and that's when I started, like, when I did eventually get the new computer. Then I didn't really do live streams for a bit. The only time I did, it appears, for the first while, actually, was the New Year's live stream. Now, this was one of the funnest projects I ever actually did, in my opinion. I played 4 different games: Phasmophobia, Terraria, Minecraft, and Five Nights at Freddy's Ultimate Custom Night. Phasmophobia wasn't that great because I kind of died instantly in the first one, and we played another one where we were in the wrong room for half the time. So, you know, that wasn't great. But then me and Tobin played a bunch of Terraria, and this started a really fun series. So, yeah. Then after that, I did some Minecraft. Died twice in hardcore really stupidly. Like, the second time, I'll show you what happened. So I was just walking over here. I have some good items. I've explored some shipwrecks. I'm like, why don't I test this? Now, that was my impulse to do in my Minecraft hardcore world. But then I gave up and played some Five Nights at Freddy's Ultimate Custom Night. So yeah, that was fun. That was my first live stream on that. And when I was doing this, one thing I realized was that this runs really well. There was no issue whatsoever in that. And after that, I kind of... Oh, I did this one. I did this on, like, the day I got my thing. Like, this is, playing Bigfoot with Tobin. I want to do that again. I did another video of Bigfoot more recently, but it was by myself. I'm gonna make him play Bigfoot with me at some point. But after this, then I kind of started doing some more live streams. Because, like, it ran so well. And then I did some of this. I did that Minecraft one. I did Prey, which I never ended up continuing. I even did some of hunting season, and that's what really, like, restarted the hunting season thing. Did this one I ever do anything? I think Tobin joined me, but, like, he was just not talking because he couldn't because it was so late. Yeah. Yeah. Tobin was there that time. I just never really put in the description. But then after that, this was like a bunch of videos I had pre-recorded and just released all on the same day. Because I was going to start the 2-day schedule again, and I said, screw it. I don't really have a schedule anymore. And then I just started to do a bunch of live streams. Like, I just specifically did live stream, a couple videos. Live. These two I recorded one random day, and so did that one. Live, not live, not live. I think this was like right after this though. Live. That one was gonna be live, but I ultimately didn't live. Then I started to do more videos instead of live, but like I still do have a lot of live. So that's a lot of like stuff that I did for changes. Like by this point, honestly, for this specific thing I'm doing right now, I don't really know where I'm going with this. I'm just kind of going over of what has happened so far with everything. Because I've done a lot. And, like, yeah, I don't really know. Like, I've moved on a lot. I've done a lot of videos and live streams. And then I just kind of, like, had no real specific pattern. I kind of stopped doing stuff for, like, a week straight. Because I was doing some stuff with Nick and Tobin separately. But then, like, I was doing pretty consistent everything. Up until, like, kind of recently. Like, shortly after I started my Five Nights at Freddy's series, I kind of just stopped doing stuff. I uploaded a bunch of things in one day because I had them all pre-recorded and stuff. Then I kind of did just, like, stop doing much. I mean, I still have a bunch that just came out, yeah, but, like, I don't know. I feel like I haven't done as much lately. So, I don't really know what's going to come next. I have a couple ideas for big projects. I don't know if I'm going to get it done in the next year or not. And, like, what I'm actually going to do. But I do have, like, a few big things that I intend to do. I'm not really going to get into too much detail. I'm trying to, like, evolve my channel past just doing gaming and stuff. I have ideas for the things I'm going to do in relation to gaming. I'm going to get a VR. Tobin and I are going to do The Forest and that. The new Forest game, Sons of the Forest, is coming out. Actually, like, next month. So, you know, me and Tobin are going to do that. So I definitely do have plans for the future. Another thing is, like, Valheim. Like, and by the way, if you haven't seen my Valheim things, I believe it's up here on the top. I don't really have an account. I could honestly set that up right now. So if you haven't seen my Valheim series, I would strongly recommend, like, yeah, it is there. Featured video. I'm trying to, like, do more I don't know if I should say that yet. Ignore me then. Because I'm trying to do more in general. Because everything I've really done is just, like, doing games and stuff. Now, I'm not saying I don't want to do that. That is definitely, like, what I intend to do the most. But I want to expand past that as well. I want to do more. What specifically? A lot of stuff, honestly. There are a lot of things I like to do in general. And, if I could bring those to my YouTube as well, I could do that. I would be happy to. There would be a lot I have in mind, and a lot of things that I want to do. So over the next year, I want to start, like, maybe just changing some stuff up, adding some new types of things to my channel, evolving it past just playing games. Like, whether it's doing more of the podcast I have with Nick and Tobin. Like, I would love to do that. I would like to actually have that set up on Spotify at some point, if Nick will ever actually do that. I still have the playlist, though. I mean, we only have 2 episodes right now on my channel, at least, that are just, like, us talking about random things, but like there's so much more that I intend to do, and I'm gonna start it moving into this next year. So in this 1 year, I'm pretty happy with all the progress I've made. I've done a lot. I've spent a long time working on all of these things, and I am happy with it. I've had a lot of fun doing all of this, but I do want there to be some change in the future. I'm definitely still going to primarily do gaming videos. That is like what I like to do. But there are other things I would like to do as well. If I'm going to make like a separate channel for some other stuff, maybe. If I'm going to like do more in general, I don't know when, but I intend to. I'm going to like do stuff with Nick and Tobin. I know that for sure. I'm definitely going to like try and get them to do more stuff with me, and not necessarily just game, like the podcast specifically. I would like to actually like work on that because we all were so excited about that idea because Nick kind of brought it up and it sounded fun, but we kind of just gave up on it. So I would like to like increase that more, and, like actually work on that. A bunch of other stuff, like I said, I'm not gonna get into too much detail other than I want to add more because I don't exactly know when or what I'm doing. That is what I intend to have by next year. I want to have more than just this. I'm still going to do this. I'm not saying I'm not doing this. I'm going to do this. But I want there to be more. So yeah, I don't really have much else. But it's been 1 year on YouTube, so I've had a lot of fun with it so far. I'm excited to keep doing more. I have a lot of plans for things I intend to do. I don't really know if I'm going to get all of them done. I'm working on it, though. I am trying. But, like, not everything is easy. I'm working on it, though. And I definitely will have some more variety by the end of this year, too. So thank you, everybody, for watching. This has been 1 year on YouTube. And, kind of ironic, but I'm going back into OBS again because, my stupid thing didn't work. Despite the fact, like, hang on, I'll show you. Because it's stupid. Window. What do you mean, window? What does that mean? Okay, so, oh. Is it this one? No, it isn't. This is, okay. Guys, I tried really hard. I did, but it did nothing. So I know this is, like, going against everything I said. Oh, look at how much I did. But, oh my god, OBS is dumb. Anyways, so yeah. No, I don't want to keep them. I'm just gonna delete this. Not the stream, the thing. Yes, I want to remove web. God damn you. So thank you everybody for watching for like the third time now. It's just I never really actually ended. Thank you for being with me for 1 year so far, and I'm excited to keep going with things.